is Sketching the World, and I'm Kat, a writer and artist from Australia, but my dream is to sketch the world. October, a month of challenges, and yeah, it ended up being quite strange. Well, I ended up being quite strange. I decided to do Inktober. I did a whole video on my Inktober prep. Then, if you've been watching, yeah, you noticed I decided that no, I didn't want to do Inktober. I quit Inktober before I even started. I wasn't up for a challenge in October. And so, yeah, that was all fine. Then at the last minute, I found out about They Draw Tober. They Draw Tober, that's the challenge I was doing. Like as I said, I wasn't planning to do a challenge in October, and I kind of found this by accident by someone else posting their first picture for it. So it's a fun challenge, and as I say here, this is what I really liked about it: mix and match prompts. So they have the three different sites, three different Insta pages. They draw and cook, they draw and travel, they draw and garden. And so, yeah, you could pick prompts from any of the three lists. Draw, like the travel list is what I was most attracted to, but also having the option to then do some food drawing. And I only did a few of these, but yeah, they were fun prompts. And then the gardening one, also I only did a few of those, but yeah, some of them were fun. The seed packets, definitely. Really, yeah, liked having that option. I wasn't stuck into a prompt list that wasn't very inspiring because, yeah, if I didn't like one day, I just went on to one of the other lists. Or if I couldn't find anything at all inspiring, I just skipped a day. I don't feel the need to do 31 days of not missing a day. I've done a few challenges where I've done the whole thing. I know that I can do it. I can stay the distance, but with this, yeah, I was just doing what interests me, what inspired me. I also like that the prompts were quite, what would you say, like quite solid, quite like, you know, if the prompt's flower, you draw a flower. It's not something like epiphany or some word like that that's really sort of airy-fairy out there, and you've got to really think of how you're going to interpret that. But they're quite good. It's sort of big enough that you're getting to find other artists that inspire you, which is one of the things I like about challenges. It's not just me doing the challenge and putting my work out there, but I get to find other artists that I can follow and get made aware of their work. Yeah, find other artists. It's really hard nowadays on Instagram, especially because they have so many stupid changes to the algorithm. Instagram sucks. There, this is the They Draw and Travel page. Each of the different areas has their own page, and there's lots of artwork. Hey, that's mine. Haha. And yeah, they've sort of just put them all on things together. It's, yeah, one of the easiest ways I've found nowadays to find other artists that are working in a similar vein to what you are. And this is my profile with all the work I've been doing for the challenge. And by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, there's me, Sketching the World with Kat. There's another challenge called Frightful, and I was doing that as a Procreate challenge. So, yeah, just maybe did about 3 or 4 pictures for that in Procreate as well. So anyway, yeah, what did I do for They Draw Tober? Let's get started. The first page, this was just me swatching colours. I ended up not using that magenta colour. Didn't use that one much either. But yeah, I basically stuck to a very limited palette. The Pavilion, this blue, white, of course, and now just to grab my little thing of gouache. The night blue, love that night blue. I used a little bit of the sepia and a little bit of the enamel. Oh, and a lot of the mustard. So yeah, they were the main colours I used in gouache, and then I also used the pencils, as well. And in a couple of pictures I also used a little bit of neocolor. So the first prompt was city, yeah, and I love drawing cities. I love, and yeah, this was New York with the Empire State Building. Then small town. This was from a photo I took in the UK. Really enjoyed doing that, just keeping it pretty basic. Then it was Spice Blend, and I did this. I really didn't like it. It wasn't working for me at all, and so I dumped it and went on and did this. This was not actually spices. It's a Chinese medicine shop in Hong Kong. Took a photo there, but yeah, same kind of thing. So that one was about as complicated as I got. And then kitchen tools, really enjoyed starting to simplify things down to really basic shapes. And yeah, I had fun doing this. I want to do that sort of more 50s style, sort of curved edge kind of thing. So this one, I can't remember what the prompt was for this one. I should have been writing them down. I really like the colour palette. It's not something I normally do, the brown and blues, but yeah, I thought I'd try it out and I really liked how it looks. then mountain, and of course it's Mount Fuji, Fuji-san, the hills. I was tossing up either doing this with a city in the foreground or, yeah, the country, and I like the patterns of the paddocks and everything in the foreground in this. So yeah, Fuji-san. Then seed packets. Yeah, I'm not 100% happy with this. There's stuff I like. I should sort of thought about the design of the seed packets before I started sketching it. Then this one was, I can't remember what, a museum maybe, museum. And this is the Pavilion in Brighton in the UK. Fruit bowl. Our fruit bowl always has junk in it, like letters and bills and whatever. So yeah, went with that. And bananas. This was hotel. Yeah, kind of don't hate this, but I don't like how I've simplified the foreground, like made that very simple, very stylized. And then in the hotel itself, I've gotten away from that. So it's sort of two different styles. Yeah, very stylized and then not stylized. But yeah, like that. This is one of my favorites for the whole month. The prompt was bench, and this is the bench. I went to this little bakery when I was in Osaka. There's a whole chain of them, and they have really, really cool biscuit tins, which I wanted to get, but they didn't sell them at this store. I think they just only have one store that sells the biscuit tins, which is unfortunate. Then I went online to try and get them. I thought, yeah, well, I'm still in Japan. I'll go online and get them. But for some reason, I can't remember why the website just wasn't letting me do my purchase. So in the end, I'm like, I quit. I'll get tin somewhere else. I don't even care. So then we have restaurant. Yeah, I kind of struggled a bit with this. I was trying to get that, the wallpaper they always have in Asian restaurants that has that sort of the glossy bits in it. I was trying to get that happening. But yeah, sushi chef. That was also in Osaka. Then this was in New York. When I went to New York, took some photos of this building. It was really hard actually because I had photos at the bottom and photos at the top, so I had to merge them together. Then this one is street food. I used neocolors on that because I wanted to get the sense of this middle bit being behind glass. And I find the neocolor, the silver grey neocolor is really good for that. Yes, so just a simple little food cart, selling drinks, not food. Then this was historic building or historic site or something. So yeah, St Paul's Cathedral with London in the background. No, this was bridge actually, not boat. And I took this photo, I think, in Amsterdam, the reference photo for this. And yeah, boat, bridge. And then this was Ireland. Yeah, I wasn't happy with this. But now looking back, I think the reason I wasn't happy, well, I couldn't get the detail. I wanted to get this fence a lot more detailed. But yeah, it wasn't happening. So yeah, didn't come out how I saw it in my mind. But yeah, and this is in Italy, in this town Stresa, and there's this island in the middle of the lake, and it's got this insane, like, it's luxurious house, like old house, which is sort of pretty similar to what you'd see anywhere. And then you go out in the garden is just like someone took a heap of drugs and went out and designed a garden. I really recommend going there if ever you're in Italy, because yeah, it's crazy. So now, salt and pepper shaker. I got a bit, yeah, here's the salt shaker. I haven't even got the pepper shaker in there. This was a little cafe I went to in Tokyo. It's called World Breakfast Cafe, and they have, or Breakfast of the World Cafe or something. They have all kinds of breakfasts. Good place to, sort of place you probably wouldn't bother going if you were just visiting for a short time. But when you're living in Tokyo and you, yeah, get a bit homesick for a non-Japanese breakfast, good place to go. Then I did this for festival. Don't like it. Really didn't like it. Kept trying to do things to make it look better. Nothing worked. And in the end, I thought, nah, quit this. And so, oh, that's just a prep page. Yeah, I was thinking about, I couldn't find a picture I liked of a festival that I really was inspired to sketch. And then I thought, well, there's all the bits and pieces that you throw in your bag for a summer festival. I haven't quite finished that. I might put a bit more tone into some of these. And for this, I wanted to write like extra strong or maybe lubricated or something on it. And yeah, that's what I did in October. That's pretty much all my sketching except for the Procreate stuff. So how did your October go? Did you take part in a challenge? Did you get through it okay? And are you happy with what you did? Because that's the main thing, isn't it? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this week's video, don't forget to hit the like button. Otherwise, see you in the next video.